Costa, tomorrow you play the Netherlands in a repeat of the quarter-final of the Euros last summer. What do you first of all, what do you remember from this game, and how are you trying to approach the game tomorrow?
Yeah, we're really excited to get the Netherlands in the final because obviously we got knocked out in the Euros against them. So we want revenge and we want to win the game. But what I remember from it is just that it was a tough game. We had our chances, but we didn't put them. And it's going to be a really tough game, and those are the games you want to play. So we're all excited.
And in your second game in the Algarve, you captained Sweden for the first time. How did that make you feel, and did you feel like an extra responsibility on the pitch?
Yeah, definitely. I mean, it was a proud moment because being captain of Sweden, it's a big thing, and I just try to do my thing and help the team in the way I can. So, we have a really young team in Sweden. We have a little bit. It's a good mix, not a really young team, but it's a mix between old and young. So I was proud to captain for us.
You represented Sweden, but you are of Balkan heritage with a name that isn't typically Swedish. So when you were young, did you find it easy to fit in? And growing up, did football help you make friends and fit in society?
Yeah, I mean, I was born in Sweden, so I feel, but at the same time, I'm really proud of my heritage and that my parents are born and raised in Kosovo. But I was born in Sweden, but I grew up with a family that had that shown me how people are in Kosovo, listening to Albanian music and just that kind of style. And I love it, and I feel like I'm both Albanian and Swedish.
And I've seen that you often tweet about Kosovo, which celebrated 10 years of independence last month. Even though you're born in Sweden, do you still feel like you're a representative of Kosovo in a similar way to like Rita or Dua Lipa?
Yeah, definitely. I definitely feel like a role model because I get a lot of messages and people tell me, and my parents tells me that people really, and young people really look up to me because I'm one of the few Albanian footballers in the women's game that reached the top level. So I'm just proud of that. And obviously we have Rita Ora, Dua Lipa, we have a lot of singers that is representing Kosovo. So I'm proud of the country, proud of the artists, and proud that I can be a part of that too.
And in October 2015, you, Hedvig Lindahl and Lotta Schellin visited a transit camp for refugees living in Sweden. For people who don't know much about it, could you explain why you wanted to do that and what your memories of the day?
Yeah, I mean, sometimes you get stuck in your small circle and just thinking about football and that kind of style, but we wanted to do something else, and for us it was really important that we can go out and meet them, giving them something else in their environment to do. I mean, you have to, it's hard to explain, but we wanted to make a difference and just see them in that kind of stage. So it was important for us, and I hope, and they really enjoyed it too. So it was just a good thing to do, I guess.
In a few weeks' time, you'll be playing Manchester City in the Champions League. Why did you make the decision to leave Manchester City, and what, if anything, do you miss about Manchester?
I played like 7 years outside Sweden, so I kind of felt like it was the right stage in my career to go back to Sweden and have a bigger part in the club. And I mean, I have a lot of experience now from different leagues, and wanted to, and obviously I've changed my position in the national team. I play more like a central midfielder, and so I wanted to play that constantly, the same position daily, even in the club team and in the national team. So that was a big part of my decision, that I can play the same position all the time, and not, because in Manchester City I played as a winger, and that's not really my position, and I didn't feel like I reached my potential playing as a winger. So, but it's a. I mean, it was a good part in my career too to experience the English football, and Manchester City obviously is a huge club, and I enjoyed my time there. Gained a lot of friends but I definitely think that they're the favorites against us, because we have a really young team in Linköping, and but at the same time we play a style that I like. We want to keep possession, so it'll be an interesting game, but obviously City are the favorites.
And most people will know you as a striker. Last year you won an award for midfielder of the year. So what do you prefer about this position, and does it suit you better now?
Yeah, I feel like I'm more involved in the game from the start up, and I feel like I get more touches on the ball, because obviously being as a winger you don't get involved as much as you want to, and I felt like I need to have touches to get into the game. So playing as a midfielder and change the position, I mean, it's only been good for me.
And finally, Sweden have had quite a settled team for many years, but now there seems to be like a new generation, like Nicola and Stina Blackstenia, Loisa Kalushi. Which of the young Swedish players that you've seen here in the Algarve have impressed you the most, do you think?
I mean, I've seen them since a couple of years, but I think, I was impressed. It's hard to say. I mean, they all want to be here, and they're showing it every day on training that they're excited to be here. They want to learn, and they have a lot of potential. So I can't just pick one, because I think they're all doing a great job, and the older ones we're trying to help them as much as we can. So I mean, it's a good time in Swedish football right now. We have a new coach, a lot of young players coming up, so I think it's really fun to play national team right now.
Thank you, Kosovare. Good luck in the final tomorrow.
Thank you.
Cheers.